but it was somebody. Did you take it like at like 2 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, one of my tests I did. One of my
Oh,
tests.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Usually I take my test usually around that time, like 2 or 3.
Uh, so
Yeah, yeah.
what's the science and what's the story behind that? Is it just like a time where you have quiet or
Yeah, that and also too, I'm not a morning person at all. So I
okay?
figured, yeah, I give my brain enough time throughout the day to just warm up. I feel like that helped me out. And I guess it kind of did somewhat through the courses. So yeah,
Awesome,
yeah.
awesome. Now, everything isn't always sweet. Everything isn't always roses. Things happen. Did you fail any of the certifications in the program?
Yeah, I did.
Talk,
Yeah.
talk, talk to me. Talk to me about that, and talk to me about how you overcame that. Right. So I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you something, gang. These certifications, whether it's ITL plus, A plus, any of these certifications are not easy. They are not easy at all. And unfortunately, a lot of people, once they come up against that roadblock, they end up just letting it kill them pretty much. And
Yeah.
that's another reason why, just like Eric, anybody else, I kind of try and speed them through it. Take the test, take the test, take the test, take the test, because it's a little bit easier for you to study for 30 days and then take a L as opposed to studying for a year and then you take a L. Because it's like, damn, I'm studying for a whole year and I still failed it, even though you wasn't studying the entire year. It's going to feel like, man, I studied for an entire year and I still failed. So, Eric, when you failed, were you discouraged? Well, here's a question.
Yeah.
When you failed, did you ever think about quitting?
To be honest, I did not. I did not because I
Okay.
was very determined. I was determined that I was going to, knock out this whole trifecta initially, from the get go. But yeah, I did feel down initially, but I think you talk about this as well, and I'll talk about this on my channel a lot too. Just not being afraid of failure. So even though I failed, I kind of just think that's kind of just more motivation for me to try again. So when I initially fell on the ITF, I think it was ITF or A plus. I blamed it on myself, especially because I came into it, kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna knock this out. This is gonna be super easy, and that's something that I had to actually learn on this during this journey. Like, even though I am smart, there's still so much I don't know. It's still so much, and I really gotta like humble myself to really learn. And by the end of this whole course journey, I really felt like now I can take any cert now and I can pass my first time because I think I've learned fully on how I learn. So with a whole bunch of questions, going over videos 2, 3, 4 times until I really get it. So yeah. I think that really helped out. Kind of just pushing past those obstacles.
Got you. So, gang, Eric brought up something important. If you're in IT, if you're in life and you're actually trying something, you're going to fail, right?
Yeah.
I failed certifications in my lifetime, and I'll continue to fail certifications in my lifetime because things change, things are new. But one of the things, like you said, a lot of students, especially maybe ITL plus or A plus, they'll fail because of overconfidence.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, gang, I teach this stuff all the time, blah, blah, blah. But if I had to go take A plus, I would take a day or two, maybe even a week to kind of step back, make sure that I'm squared away and know exactly, what I need to know. So I think one of the things is kind of humble yourself and just make sure that you lock in. Like I said, this guy is super smart. And he even, failed some of the certifications that are easy. Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
another thing, Eric, is as far as failure, right? So you failed the exam. When you actually went back in, did it feel easier? Did it feel about the same? Or did it feel harder than it was the first time?
Oh, yeah, it felt a lot easier. Yeah. And again, kind of going back to what you're saying, like, you just got to go ahead and take it, just so you kind of have that knowledge at least. So I remember when the first time I had failed that test and I came back and I was able to remember some of the PBQs, because that really got me, kind of just getting used to performance-based questions. So yeah, going back the second time, oh man, it was a lot easier. And talking about that too, I remember going on Reddit and looking at other people, like, how long did it take you to get this course? How long this course? And I've seen so many people, like you said, take 9, 10, 11 months and then fail it. I'm like, that's crazy. 9, 10 months. And on that particular course, I may have taken me maybe 2-3 weeks, and then I was able to get back in that next week. So maybe 4 weeks I passed that cert versus a whole year. Yeah, that was night and day. So yeah, just getting into it. If you fail, you fail, but you'll learn a lot. Just seeing the questions, seeing the PBQs, all of that can definitely help on your second time. Yeah.
Now, give everybody that's watching this a little bit of game. So let's say that they have no idea. Okay, let me go on a tangent, then I'm gonna come back to this question.
All right.
Hey, gang, if you thinking about getting certified, right? I run across way too many people that don't even do the small amount of work needed. It's so many people that are studying for A+ and they don't know it's a 2-part exam. Or so many people that are studying for Security Plus and they don't know the price of the certification, right? So even let's say that you want to go completely free. I want everything free. I want everything free. Great. That's probably going to take you a long time. And plus, the damn exam ain't free. You still got to pay for that, right? So just make sure that you understand that stuff. Now, you said that for A+, it might have took you 30 days, 45 days, month and a half.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that that's how long it should take? Or do you think it should take longer? Like, does that sound like a good amount of time? Or what do you think as far as if somebody asked you, how long does it take to A+, how would you answer that?
Yeah. I think 30, 45 days. I think that's pretty reasonable for most people. However, like you said, if you're trying to go to like the free course route or trying to look at YouTube videos and different stuff, yeah, that way I say a good amount, maybe 9-10 months, because this is so scattered. Like videos are so scattered everywhere. So yeah, if you're taking like this course, a dedicated course, yeah, 30 to 45 days. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, for like the average person, for sure. Yeah.
Got you. So as far as your next tech role, right? Yeah. So you haven't yet landed a tech role. That's another thing. Eric is ready and willing to go ahead and come through. You can see his personality. You can see he's a go-getter. You can see that he is not a dummy. So if you are looking for somebody to add to the team that is well-versed, multifaceted, this is the guy. I'll also be posting him on my LinkedIn. And his information will be in the bottom of this description if you want to reach out to him, hopefully for tech roles or editing stuff or financial advice. He got you on any 3 of those areas. So do you think the stuff that you learned inside the program with these certifications, would that transfer to a tech role, or is it just kind of like it's just stuff that you just learned, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think it'll definitely help out with my next role for sure. Again, kind of just getting those fundamentals. I think that really helped out before I got Security Plus, learning about the hardware side of computers and whatnot, the software side, learning about networks, even though I have no planning, I guess, on doing any type of networking. Just having that knowledge, like kind of got me kind of a little interested now. So right. Yeah. I think that will definitely help translate to a job. Yeah.
Now, one thing is, you're a smart guy. You was building websites when you were in elementary school. So you kind of had a love for tech, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of the polar opposite, right? I didn't know anything about anything. I think we got our first computer when I was like maybe 16. I know it was in high school, right? And I still never really, figured it out. So I'm on this side of the spectrum, you on this side. What do you think? Do you think that it's necessary to have a love for tech, have built websites since you was a kid? Do you think it's necessary for you to kind of be entrenched in tech to actually become a part of the tech field, get a job, and that type of stuff?
Yeah, I don't think it is, just from you or from other people I've seen who haven't necessarily started out in tech and, transitioning into tech. I don't think you have to, but I think for the people who do have that passion, I guess, I think that'll help accelerate your growth. Sure. Yeah. I think it'll definitely help that out. I know when I got free time, I love just playing around with the Hack the Box.
Right.
Just learning about different hacking stuff. So yeah, I think it will definitely help you. But yeah, I don't think it's a requirement at all, especially it was somebody in your course or somebody who was like 50 or 60s.
Got a
They were
couple
like
of
a truck driver or something. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, people can be that old and transition from, truck driving to computers. So yeah, if you're younger right now and you're still trying to transition, I said, this is the time. I mean, I'm not like in my early 20s, I'm in my late 20s and I'm transitioning now. So yeah, I think at any age, as long as you have the, motivation that you will go and get this, I think you can do it. I really think you can do it.
Awesome. So what would you say is like your ultimate goal as far as tech, like as far as role, position, field? And that's another thing, gang. On the tech highway, it's a bunch of different exits, whether you want to do coding, developing, cybersecurity, networking, 1,000 other things. There's so many different areas you can go. So if it was up to you, Eric, if you could snap your fingers and be XYZ, what would that be?
Man, okay. It would probably be a business owner, but with the cybersecurity, maybe having like my own software that I can help out with, maybe blocking viruses, Trojans, malware, and stuff like that. Yeah, like right now, I know it'll be a minute for me to like learn all the stuff in the field, but eventually, maybe with my networking, maybe with just a lot of studying. Hopefully, I can maybe create a product, create a software that I can, help out people in America with. So yeah.
Got you.